is Margaret Gonzalez. It is 2014, 09:56 a.m. This is my part 4 of What Does Freedom Mean to You? So where I left off on part 3 is what communism and fascism is, folks, is when you create that divide. You eliminate the middle. You have a lot of poor, and you have those who have all the money that hoard the money and control the poor, and they'll use something. What they're using here, obviously, is religion. And that's also a historical thing, but it's happening in Ukraine, it's happening in Russia, and it's happening here. We have unfair contract laws, we have unfair gosh, man, you can sign a contract and you're screwed. I mean, it's like, wait a minute, this is this. How can that be legal? It's not fair. You have a group of lawyers that make it legal, meaning that it's when you have the court that just allows, that creates oppression to the poor, that creates massive interest rates, that creates collapse of an economy, and there's no policing of it. Obama's trying to get a hold of that, but it's really hard to do that when you're a liberal and you're fighting against extreme conservatism that is steeped in not wanting to pay the tax, wanting to take the money and put it offshore so that they don't pay the tax, wanting to go to the third world country and say, I'm not going to pay the tax to you. I don't care if that's your law. I'll move my business somewhere else, so I'm not paying the tax. Even that, if that's the law. Watch the global initiative. There's a couple of them where they're basically the poor countries in Africa and in Latin America saying this is what they're doing. But if we say give me the tax, well then they'll take their business somewhere else. See, my thing is this: that's not legal here. It should not be legal to do that to a third world country. But they need taxes to put. I mean, gosh, man, you got 1 billion people. That's what this billion women rising, but you have so many poor people that don't have access to clean water, they don't have access to electricity, man. And my plea is this to you: if you are a female conservative and you could watch this and you can be angry, you can say, oh man, well, what are you doing? That's a woman thing. Women need to unite with women. I don't care if you're liberal or you're Republican or whatever that means. When women get together and they start to solve problems, all that's going to go away. You're going to remove the alpha male from your group. Just say, no, man, we're not doing it like that. I don't want to do that. You guys are creating this system, and you have a couple of it's like they have these token females in the Republican Party that is just like going along, the mouthpiece, and I don't like it, man. And that female has to be able to say the same thing. Remember, when you're dealing, people don't understand, when you're dealing with a Republican person, but they go to church, and a lot of the churches started to come out saying we have a portfolio in oil and coal. Absolutely, be honest, the truth. And that business gets into politics, gets into religion. Don't let it happen anymore. You need to sit down with these liberal females and say, look, man, let's just solve problems. They tried to do that when they shut down the government. It was a couple later, I read a Huffington Post article. And a couple of the ladies said, guess what? Let's get this done, man. This is what makes you conservative. See, if you say religion, that's the problem. You should have any belief, but that can't exclude other people and can't steep you into a one-party ideology that separates you. That's illegal. So if that's your honest answer, because that's the truth, that's it. You should not be in government. You have to be able to just want to solve problems and not be using religious ideology that's aligned with coal and oil, aligned with business. So I'm going to have to do a part 5 on this. I can only do 5-minute videos and post them on YouTube, but I want to say one more on this one.